Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be styling for you guys 9 Halloween costumes ranging from lowest effort to highest effort. Hey guys, hello, I hope you're all doing well. Halloween is just around the corner, so this year I wanted to just show you guys a range of outfits that could work no matter if you sort of have no time to prepare or you really don't want to put that much effort into your costume, or if you still have all of the time that you need to put a costume together and you want to go full out for your costume. So I have 3 low effort, 3 medium effort, and 3 high effort. Of course, it's subjective, and of course any of the outfits could be tweaked to be higher or lower effort, especially if you already have a lot of the things you're gonna need to put something together. But before we jump into the video, don't forget to pause, go down below and hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, and I'll let you know when I upload new videos, which is every single Wednesday. The day I'm filming this, we're very close to 4,000 subscribers, which is insane and also so exciting. So if you're not subscribed already, but you're a continual watcher of the channel, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and join the community. It's a very supportive platform here. Anyway, now with all of that out of the way, let's jump on in. Okay, so for the first outfit, this is the lowest effort you can go, which is basically getting one of those t-shirts or hats that say, "This is my costume." But honestly, it's kind of iconic. And this is an outfit I've fully been wearing just all October because it's funny. So for this look, you can really just throw on any sort of character t-shirt or sweatshirt. For this one, I'm wearing an Eddie Munson sweatshirt that I got on Etsy. And then I paired it with some corduroy pants and just some white sneakers. And then of course, I threw on the iconic "This is my costume" hat. I picked this hat up at Party City. It was very affordable and it is so cozy. I've been wearing this all the time, like really all of this month. And this is just a fun outfit. Like if you don't want to put like a ton of effort into a costume, this is still just hilarious. It'll get a good laugh. Now, if you really want to lean a little bit more costume, maybe you don't have a lot of time to put something together, you can always go as a baker or a chef. I am an avid baker. I do a lot of baking around my house, so I have a plethora of aprons, but really, once again, you can kind of just wear whatever clothing you want underneath. And then just throw your hair up, maybe throw in some like food related accessories if you have them. I threw on my strawberry earrings if I had like cake shaped earrings or macaron earrings, which I do feel like I now need to make. You could throw those on, or any other pieces of jewelry that sort of scream baker or chef or what have you. Throw that on just for some additional effect. And then add an apron. Literally just chuck on an apron and you look like a baker or a chef. Mine says "Baker's Gonna Bake," so it does sell it a little bit more. I got this at Walmart many moons ago now, but I know that they have other variations of this exact apron still. And then if you want to have like a little prop with you, you can always grab a whisk or a spatula or something and carry it around with you if you like. Up next we have the witch. Now this is a very versatile costume because I think you can really go low effort. You can go sort of low medium effort, which I think is kind of what I'm doing here, or you can go like full on high effort. I've seen some absolutely over the moon witch outfits on TikTok and Instagram this year, so I think that it's just a classic costume that has the whole range of low to high effort, so you can really do with it what you like. But if you're, needing a low effort idea, this is a great way to go. Just round up all of your black articles of clothing that you can and see what works together. For this look, I have on some black ankle booties, some black sheer tights, a black tank top dress, and then I made this mesh jacket when I did the Whimsy Goth video, which you guys can check out. I'll leave it in a card up above. And it's meant to sort of look witchy since that's sort of part of that aesthetic. And then to crank up the outfit, you can throw in some accessories. You can put on some witchy earrings or sort of like astronomy earrings, like stars, moons, suns, things like that. Or if you're into like zodiacs, I think that could work too. You can also do like fun potion bottle necklaces, I think could be really cool. I remember when I was a kid, my dad bought me a little vial that was filled with red glitter, and it was called a unicorn blood necklace, and I would wear it all the time. And so like that could be a really fun sort of quick DIY that you throw together and just put it on a necklace. And then of course you can throw in a witch hat. Mine is from Amazon. And then I also have just a wand. This was one of those $5 mystery wands from Walmart. And yeah, I mean, super simple costume, but it's also incredibly cute and also very versatile. Now for this next outfit, we're talking a princess look. I think a princess look is kind of like low medium effort. So this is the first medium effort look, but it definitely like sort of leans on like the lower end of the medium effort. But again, it's one of those looks that is really like, it is what you make of it. You can add way more to it. You can pick a specific time period, maybe go medieval or Renaissance, and it could be really dramatic, over the top. For this one, I just sort of threw together pieces that I had already in my closet. So I just threw on some acrylic heels that I had, this pretty princess dress that I thrifted from Poshmark. It's just like a nice puffy sleeve pink dress. I threw this corset over top of it. I thrifted this on Poshmark as well. It was originally from Cider. It's a bit big, but I'm making it work because I was very excited to get it. And then I just threw on like a crown and some glitzy jewelry and very delicate makeup. And I felt like this is a great sort of last minute, oh, I don't really know what to wear, go as a princess kind of medium effort. Like, you definitely put in some work to get it to where it needed to be, but it's definitely not like the highest of efforts. Now, amping it up a little bit, I do feel like this one's quite a bit more on the effort scale. You can be a rock star. For this one, round up all of your black clothing, your silver and shiny clothing, anything that's leather or pleather or mesh, and you are good to go. So for this look, I have on my black heeled booties, I have on some black ripped jeans, a chain that I picked up when I dressed as Eddie Munson for the Stranger Things video. And then I just threw on a sort of circa 80s/2000s belt and a leather vest as my top, threw on some dark makeup, grabbed my guitar, threw on my one mesh glove that I had from when I went to emo night, and put my hair in like little space buns, and I felt like it was a fun sort of edgy rock star feeling kind of look. I think this is such a fun costume idea, and honestly, like, I love how this looks. This is sort of like one of my alternate personalities. From time to time, I do like to just edge it up and go like full on rock and roll, a little bit goth with my styles, so it was fun to sort of play with this a little bit. Also, I threw on some really huge chunky rings that were inspired by Eddie Munson, but I bought these for a pirate costume you guys are going to see later on. Okay, now this one is definitely the highest end of the medium effort looks. This is an Over the Garden Wall inspired Pumpkinhead Pottsfield resident. It is like slightly creepy, but also kind of wholesome at the same time. Don't really know how that works, but I feel like that is exactly what this is serving. For this, I really just drew some inspiration from some of the Pottsfield residents. I looked for longer skirts and sort of course the type of pieces that I had already in my wardrobe. Also, so many of them were Peter Pan collars. I am wearing a detachable Peter Pan collar, so I think that's definitely a go-to if you have either a top with one or a detachable one, which is what I'm doing here. I would definitely consider going for that. And then I have seen tons and tons and tons of people do the whole pumpkin head trend with real pumpkins. I think that's really fine and dandy, but I was kind of freaked out by the prospect of putting an actual pumpkin on my head. So I went to Joann's and I bought one of those fake plastic pumpkins, and I just carved that and it fit perfectly over my head. And even my dad and my brother both tried it on as well. Fit on both of their heads as well. And I think we all have slightly different head sizes, so should fit on a variety of different head sizes. Maybe not all of them, but a variety of them. And of course, you can get different size pumpkins at the craft store. But yeah, so I just put this little look together. It does take a little bit more time because you have to sit down and carve the whole pumpkin face. But aside from that, it's pretty much just normal clothes that you might already have around. Okay, now for the lowest effort, high effort costume, we have a Mother Nature kind of look. You can also really easily transition this into a fairy look. You can even add like some ears if you wanted to. You can do like the fake pointed ears and throw on some wings and make this like a sort of garden fairy look, I think. But I was really sort of leaning towards Mother Nature for this outfit here. So basically the main hallmarks of this are throw in as many natural elements as you can. And if you have like a floaty pretty dress, or you can go and buy one, you can always do that. So for this look, I have on again my acrylic heels. They have some flowers on them, so I thought that it worked well for a Mother Nature look. Then I have my linen naive dress. This is a very lovely dress, and you could definitely wear it as a costume if you'd like to, but it's also just like a nice dress in general. And then I took some vines of eucalyptus flowers, like fake eucalyptus flowers, and wrapped them around my hands and arms, and also I wrapped one around my waist. I also went ahead and made myself a little flower crown and added some glitter because I do feel like Mother Nature would sparkle. So I put some sparkles on my face, some like gemstones. I put a moon and a sun ring on each of my fingers, and then I also threw on my deer necklace from Camp Hallow, and I threw some flower earrings in my ears, so that I was really playing with like all the different natural elements. I thought this was such a fun costume. I felt very, very pretty in it. And so this is definitely a good medium high effort look. Up next, we have Greg. This is my Halloween costume from last year, and I'm still obsessed with it. I'm afraid nothing will ever top it. I say this is a high effort costume because to make or to wear a costume from Over the Garden Wall would probably require just making a lot of the pieces. So for this look, I actually made this skirt from scratch, and I also made the teapot out of a metal bowl, a paper plate, and some air dry clay that I got at the craft store. So just because it requires a lot of making of things, I do think this is definitely a more high effort look. It's also a super niche look, which I think immediately makes something a bit more high effort because it means that you like gave it a lot of thought, I feel. So for Greg, this is actually a quite specific look. You're gonna want some black shoes, a green either skirt or pair of bloomers, which is what he's wearing. I also have on some white tights because Greg has some white tights on. This is also a great look if you live in a cold environment around Halloween time. Then Greg has on a long sleeve Peter Pan collar shirt with a little black tie around the neck, a brown satchel, and his teapot hat, of course, which again, I made mine out of a metal bowl and just spray painted the whole thing. And of course, I decided to buy a stuffed animal last year to do some photos with my mom, who was Wirt, and my dad, who was the woodsman. And so I have my very own little Jason Funderburger. Okay, and this final look is inspired by Elizabeth Swann's full pirate look from Pirates of the Caribbean. This is actually one of the 2 costumes I'll be wearing this Halloween. I'm actually wearing this to a Halloween party this upcoming weekend, so I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So this look is also a very specific look, which I think also makes it a more high effort look. You can definitely do a lower effort pirate or medium effort pirate. I would say this would be your high effort pirate. So for this look, I have on these brown boots because Elizabeth Swann has on some brown boots. Now hers are a bit taller than mine, but I wanted to go with the ones I already had instead of buying new ones. I also have on these brown harem pants that I got on Amazon that are actually like the most comfortable pants, and I cannot stop wearing them. Then moving up, I have on this white pirate blouse that I actually thrifted on Poshmark. Then this red vest that I actually made out of some thrifted curtains that I got at the Goodwill. I worked with them over on Instagram to sort of show the process of thrifting and then creating this look, so I was really excited to put it together for them, and I'm so actually pleased with how the vest turned out. Really happy with it. Then for accessories, I have on my pirate hat that I got at Spirit Halloween. I have on my sort of holster for my sword, which is from Party City. The sword itself is from Spirit Halloween. And then I also have this huge chunky brown belt around my waist that is from the Goodwill. I thrifted that a few years ago. In terms of accessories, I have on these little dagger earrings that I got on Amazon, rings that I got at Spirit Halloween, and then my Davy Jones Locker coin pendant that I also got on Amazon. And that is the final look. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I was excited to finally show you guys my costume from last year. I dressed as Greg from Over the Garden Wall last year, and when I filmed all of the Halloween videos last year, I thought I was going to be Wirt. So you guys actually saw my Wirt costume and not my Greg costume, so I was excited to share it over here. My costume for this year is actually not done yet, so it's not featured in this video, but if you guys want to see my completed Harriet Smith look from Emma, you guys can follow me on Instagram. I'll definitely be posting some photos over there. I'm doing an Emma-inspired photo shoot with my friend Molly, who's dressing as Emma. So if you guys want to see our Halloween costumes, stay tuned for that over on my Instagram account. They'll be posted on or after Halloween. Aside from that, I would love to know what you guys are dressing as for Halloween. Are you going to do any of the outfits in this video, or maybe something tangential? Are you going to be Wirt? Are you going to be Beatrice? Maybe something like that. Either way, I'd love to know. Let's talk about it in the comments. Anyway, I think that's really all I have. So again, subscribe if you haven't. It's totally free and I'll let you know when I upload new videos, which is every single Wednesday. I upload fashion-related content every single week. You can also feel free to follow me on social media. I'm pretty active on Instagram and TikTok, and I also post some shorts here on the YouTube channel as well. And now I think that's really all I have. So don't forget, it costs absolutely nothing to be kind. So be kind to yourself and others. Happy Halloween. I'll see y'all next week.